What's good? Welcome back to Doki Doki. Let's get this literature club poem session in session, baby. Let's get started. Who should I show my poem first? Harrison. Who should I show my poem to first? My neighbor girl that I was just talking to, pink-haired girl, black-haired girl, or president leader. Monica? Alright, we'll go Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, John. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yo, John is literally me. I swear to fucking God. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, John. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. If you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions and happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, this is totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Okay, let's lock in. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out of the sun, in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Fuck, that was kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What, that was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It seems influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's actually bars. Bars by Monica. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Who should I do my poems? Alright, Harrison, who should I go next? Fuck. Atsuki! Well, it's about what I expected out of someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Baka! Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not like you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, what a garbage. Absolutely fucking horrible poem. I get where she's coming from, though. About the people can try, but that's about it. People can try flying. Actually, we can do that with planes. We can climb. We can leap. We can race. We can seek. We can run. Bro, that fucking sucked. Yeah, I told you that you weren't really gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because, everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Is this poem, what? Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Alright. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, who's next? Sayori. Yuri. John definitely doesn't like it, bro. It's the stupidest fucking poem I ever heard. Humans can try, but something else. And it's like, we could definitely do any of that. It's easy. Yuri. I like Yuri, honestly. I think she's my favorite. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? It's so garbage. I fucking hate it. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. Well, sorry I suck at writing poems, dog. It's my first time. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Bro, let's do another slam poetry session. I'm about to ball out. I'm about to make a horror story just for her. How about that? Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, by learning an example and trying new things. I hope that everybody else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, that's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, hold on. Ghost Under the Light. What? Fucking Christ, I can't read this. The what? Of my hair is illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The cast get to the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. What? Yo, the only one that had a good poem was it Monica? Yeah, it was Monica. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. You really need to work on it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, John. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it once after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's more solemn putting it that way. I haven't thought of anything like that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, maybe it makes me happy after you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Bro, if they give me another option, I'm going all in on one subject. Not just random words that I find interesting. I'm going all in on a certain subject. And Sayori, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is so good, John. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people do, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a John poem. It's a Joem. It's a John poem, bro. Fuck that, it's a Joem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote this one. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, John. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yeah! It will! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, we'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. What the fuck? Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Bars? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. Sayori's low-key kind of spitting bars here. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but you didn't wait until this morning to write this. No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay. Interesting. I feel like that didn't really go anywhere at all. I guess the only thing I learned was that Yuri actually gave the best input. I guess so did Monica. Everyone gave good input except Sayori, literally. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchange pieces of They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Aw, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I'm just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out as nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Well, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and John did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. You stupid bitch! How could you say that? And John liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Atsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, why'd the music go silent? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that John appreciates my... Yo, the fucking Huzz are fighting over me. How long is this game? Great question, actually. About 4 hours.
Stop the cap!
I'm just interested in which Huzz I pull. I would like to finish this today. This will definitely have to probably get split up into multiple different videos as another thing, unfortunately. Or I'll just have it be a long-ass video. Maybe you're just jealous that John appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Yo, the Huzz are literally fighting over me. Golly. I'm winning them all. I'm bagging every single one. Every single one. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as John started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like this fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. John... She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, John. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most... What? It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, John? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, I liked Yuri's writing more, but I don't want to, like, piss off Natsuki, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I may just press Help Me Sayori, but... Natsuki? Why? Her poem sucked ass. TBH? They're both like sides. Natsuki wanted to make it simple to the reader so they don't have to use their fucking brain to figure out the entire meaning, but Yuri has a more complex writing style. I'm gonna save here, specifically here, because now I can, if I fuck up if I choose an option that I don't like, I can just go back to this moment and choose another one. So let's see what Help Sayori would say. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're just making your friend feel like this? John... Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Ooh. Bitch was really about to go there. Stop! Stop it, guys! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everybody to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. See, I feel like this was the right option. I wasn't just gonna single one out. Both of their writings was good in their own way, even though Yuri's was definitely better. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. Why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. What the fuck? Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is... Honestly, we're going to save at every point where we have an option to choose something. I should have saved before I wrote out the poem. I don't know if we'll be able to do that again, but, you know. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. You take good care of her. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a bit more. I wonder if that option like truly fucked up my chances of bagging the bad bitch. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing the poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. John, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with whatever. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. John, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while. Yo, best route. Yo, get out of here, twin. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, John, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. I'm sure being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori on an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, yes, save. Now, my personal favorite is Yuri. And she's a horror person. So we're going to specifically write about a vague horror story. Facts. Frightening. Empty. I'm just gonna write the most depressing story ever. Determination. Question. We love questions. Dark. Zesty Festa. Massacre. Oh my god. Defeat. No, wait. Passion. Disaster. Agonizing. Yes. Sadness. We love sadness. This is gonna be the most depressed. Yo, this is about to be a story of like genuine hate and just like the worst life ever lived. Sadness. Misfortune. Fear. Pain. I love pain. Yuri's email. This seems like it. Broken. Wait, no. Why is that? Wait, fuck. Hold on. Yes. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I get all this the way I want. Defeat. No. Why is that hers? What the fuck? Misfortune. Yo, Sayori's just like insanely weird. Okay. I thought she was the. I guess Sayori's the fucking emo out of all these. Death. Yo, this bitch is weird. I mean, it would be good if it was going to her, so I can't really say anything. Okay, let's figure this out. Uncanny. Bang. Essence. Uh-huh. Determination. Yup. Vivid. There. Yup. There we go. I'm piecing the puzzle together. Anxiety. Yes. Horror. Yup. Alone. Whatever. Passion. Passion? Fuck. Eternity. Come on. Honestly, I kind of enjoy this game. It's interesting to say the least. I just like games where I get the bag the fine shits. Unstable. Yup. Ambient. Yo, I'm getting these all right. I know her from inside and out. Fantasy? Fantasy. Fuck! Scars. No. Greet. No. Disown. Knew it. Disoriented. Contamination. Kitty! Defeat. Fuck. Uncontrollable. Suicide? Throw this one in here just for some spice. And it was hers. Weird. I can't go aura here. Maybe I can though. Dark. No, I should have went aura. Wrath. Bang. Okay. No, I think I cooked up the perfect Yuri story. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting. I've got to get a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Yo, I may have to change the fit. I'm getting fucking hot. Oh, my girlfriend's asking me what game I'm playing. She's about to... She's about to be like, what the fuck are you playing? Got a little more comfortable over the past few days. Entering the club room is the usual scene. The usual scene greets me. Hi, John. Yeah, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. There's nothing. Only two. Yep, she's broke. Broke bitches. Ugh. Still kind of bad though. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How'd you even know that? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming down to the club room. So either you're not hungry at all and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. These hoes ain't loyal. Can't you see? These hoes ain't loyal. Did you say that you were playing this game to your girlfriend? Yes, I did. Well, she watched the 6 dates video, or the 5 dates video that I did when I bagged that one bitch. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Well, me and her both watch anime, so it's not like this is gonna be like the craziest revelation in the world. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I guess I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell John to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn, fuck. Jesus. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah. Ow! What was a cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna just give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs a cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. I bet she didn't make one for her. That's crazy. Sliming your friend out is wild. No cookies for your friend. That's absolutely despicable. That's why I don't like you that much. Your cookie tastes so good too. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy that you shared with me this. Fuck! Can't read! Jeez. I get it. Cookie in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Yo, she's a fiend. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. Oh, there you are. I keep fucking up John's voice, man. I didn't mean to be late. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? Oh my god, I don't know what you're talking about! Stop it! Ooh! What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at... What the fuck does that word mean? Ah, never mind that. Well, what held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. What? Fuck? That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well. Monica, I think is what you said, right? Yeah. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should come play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. Can we read poems already, man? Like, dog, I'm trying to show y'all the absolute peak I wrote. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, John. Monica smiles sweetly. Yo, I'm bagging. Yo, I'm about to bag. Ah, I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. For what? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, okay? That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have two copies of the same... Jesus fucking Christ. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous... What is she reading? There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves along with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. What? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, John? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot Yuri's into these things. Not really, because I just wrote up a poem just for her. I'm bagging Yuri and Sayori. I don't know about Monica yet, nor fucking Natsuki. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look they challenge you to look at they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out of the naive ones. Wait, what? They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest on anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Oh my god! Oh goodness gracious! Goodness God, King! That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just moments ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ooh. So we're making moves now, finally. Yeah. Are you sure? 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 Protein tubes with the white sauce. A steak! We can finally be bees. This is good news, Mark. We can finally beat protein tubes with that sea salt sauce. Sorry about that. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to, you two. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Rizz. Fuck. Why don't we read this book together, babe? And she's... Oh my god! Oh my god. Wait, what? Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ugh! Yes! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yo, Rizz son. Here we go. Yuri takes her left arm and holds it across the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it over under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Yo, John's in his bag again. John is in his bag again. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Ooh. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence, even though turning each page almost feels like an immediate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Interesting. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But John, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Ooh, Okay, everyone. Okay, yo, John genuinely may be a top 5 bag puller of all time. He genuinely could be one of the top greats in the league. Day after day, he's pulling these baddies. What are we talking about? I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared her from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess we'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? That is a crazy line! John! What a setup. What a setup and what a finish. As long as she's cool with it. Then it's a great finish. Because he's saying, oh, well, I might as well get started reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Dog, pick up line of the century when you're in the library. Pick up line of the century. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read them a little more tonight. God damn it. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That is good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make mental note of where I left off in the book and I slip it into my bag. Alright, who should we start with? Who shalleth we start with? No one, because that's the end of it. Type shit. Sorry to say it. I'm in my bag right now. I can't even lie. I'm all over Yuri. She's all over me. Me and her in that book? Bro, stop. Stop it. Undeniable Rizz. You can't even lie. So, that'll be that. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Or I will throw a few books at your head. Yeah. I'll make sure they're like dictionary-sized books. So it's like that shit's gonna hurt. Facts. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all on another one. Just like last time, I hope y'all enjoyed. Fucking, yeah, outro's ruined. Whatever. I love you, goodbye. Random picture.